Yeah, it's still a lot of debate about who we are. Cats arguing, we ain't African, we ain't black, we ain't this, we ain't that. Man, truth is, we all of that. Cause all of that come from us, you know what I'm saying? It's all about where you gon' fit in. Yeah. Yo, what's your name? You an African, an American, or an Israelite? Black or more, Muhammad or a provocateur, what the business like? You Malcolm X, my enemy. Chief Turner, Dr. King, keep a burner, you repeat, look at me, who you see, I'm sorry, when I rap a bar, every line is a blacker star, I'm masterful cause I understand who these crackers are, Nat Turner's my avatar, my attitude so desolate, I'm a mocking dog, these Europeans know what I mean, Farrakhan, never will I run, Robert Williams, with a gun, George and Jonathan Jackson, Dr. Joseph Ben, locking on, show and prove like Dr. Clark, I'm a goon cause I got the heart, I'm Dubois cause I'm hella smart, I'm Nithel cause I got the part, I'm Bianchi, Sutton Khufu, Mansa Musa, Shaka Zulu, I'm Mia, I'm a Tulu, if I was Jesus, what would you do? I'm a Negro and I'm colored, I'm and your brother, yeah I kill you, but I love you, accept your own and reject it. What's your name?
What's your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a tongue?
What's your name? It's the Chigaboo, it's the Porsche Monkey, it's the Sambo, it's the Oreo, maybe Revolution is just too much for the handle. I ain't carrying no scandal, I ain't scary, I am Harry Tubman with a candle, time to pick up the mantle. I'm a son to Wop and Queen of Zinga, Nefertiti and Queen Amina, Hatshepsut and the Queen of Sheba. She thinks she God, please believe her. Name is Osada, great escape. Angela Davis, Keith State, Winnie Mandela, refuse to break. I'm animate, refuse to cake. I see straight through cause I'm late today. Miss Fanny Lou, I got things to say. Miss Shirley Chisholm, I paved the way. The homie queen came to slay. Better should bob, I mean my Malcolm. Black love is the only outcome. I won't stop until y'all have some. I might set this gon' happen. I'm more shrink, I'm blessed altar. I'm Nivea, I bless Walter. I'm all the Puna, I my daughter. I'm all your, I cannot falter. I'm the one to give birth to stars. Masterful, I work these bars. Series B to the earth to Mars. KOS reverse for stars. What's your name?
What's your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a tongue? As you are right now.
Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your name?
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name,
Yes,
Mom?
yes.
What did the man do to make you as dumb as you are right now? You know what I'm saying? Malcolm, and special respect to that ancestor, El Haj Malik El Shabazz, most commonly known as Malcolm X, for dropping that wisdom, asking that question.
Yes.
What's your name? Who are you? Who are we?
Who are we?
You know what I'm saying? Love it.
What
Love
are
it.
you?
What are you?
What are you?
Where are you from?
Where
right?
you from?
Why do you speak the way that you speak? You know what I'm saying? So cool. Hey, peace and power, y'all. Peace and power, y'all. Welcome to the first episode of the First Majority Podcast. I am your brother, Baba Amin, and I'm here with my brother,
Rataska Aku Abba.
You know what I'm saying? And we're sitting right now in the illustrious and powerful House of Hathor store and cultural center located right here in Columbia, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Brother, you got a beautiful place here.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's all due to my wife. I only move stuff around.
You went straight for survival.
Yes,
yeah.
I just move stuff around.
Yeah, we know who brains her outfit is.
She's the designer.
Yes. Well, shout out to that beautiful queen. Y'all, black love is black power.
Black love is
always
black power.
Love is always black power.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I also need to give a shout out to my beautiful wife and Koyo Ojo, co-founder of the Uhuru Academy, and also co-founder of 8 beautiful children that we share together. So you know what I'm saying?
Giving thanks to Angela Wright. She's the queen. She's the empress. She's all that the House of Hathor is all about. So
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and we've been rocking together since I moved to Columbia.
Yes, we have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just
we was kindred spirits from the start.
From the start. You know what I'm saying? From the start.
Yes.
So it's truly an honor to be doing this with you.
Yes.
It's also truly an honor to be a part of the leadership team of the 8th annual South Carolina Juneteenth Freedom Festival.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Together.
Right.
You know, shout out to the whole team, Brother Jamal, Sister Tina, Brother Fred, Kiwan, right, the whole team putting this great event together. Matter of fact, this podcast is brought to you by the South Carolina Juneteenth Freedom Fest, right? And that's going to be what? June 15th this year? June 15th, 2024, located at 421 Bush River Road. Y'all be ready for that. But one thing unique about this Juneteenth celebration, we celebrate all week. Every day leading up to it. Every day. Right? So there are going to be events throughout that week. Matter of fact, it's Juneteenth season. That week tonight marks the beginning of Juneteenth season right here. You know what I'm saying? And so with the first majority, we're going to be coming at y'all talking about topics that are relevant to our community, history, African wisdom. Yeah, we're going to have special guests. We really want to celebrate the Black history of South Carolina and Black history as a whole at the first majority. Matter of fact, we call ourselves the first majority because
we were the first ones here.
We ain't minorities.
We've never been minorities.
We ain't minorities.
Never been.
We're the first majority. You know what I'm saying?
Majority.
Absolutely.
Everything came after us.
That's right. That's right. Globally, right? We're talking globally, and with this state.
That's right.
We were the first majority in this Carolina. You know, so the roots run deep. But we can't get into anything, y'all, without first honoring our ancestors through the point of libation. We invite our ancestors to be with us and guide us from their plane of awareness so we can be about the things we're about and say the things we're about to say. If you have an ancestor that you would like to honor, put them in the chat right now and we will do that. And I understand that there's a slight delay. So my brother, you can get us started. And then, you know, as the family puts their ancestors in, we'll call out their names.
Sounds good. We call upon our ancestors far and near.
That's right.
Fathers and mothers of our fathers, mothers and fathers of our mothers, to bear witness to all that we have done. And it is by their example that they continue to inspire us towards reclaiming our African minds, regenerating our African spirit, liberating our families, our homes, and our communities, and restoring our greatness as a people. We pour libation to bring into our midst our venerable African spirit, radiating their great wisdom, their courage and their dedication, and their unyielding commitment to victory by any means necessary. It is in the honor of our Creator, the great ancestor of all ancestors, our mothers and fathers, our sisters and our brothers, our children and their children, that we pour this libation in their honor and in the honor of the Creator and the various manifestations of the Creative Spirit. We pour libation. Ashe. For our esteemed ancestors who laid the foundation for human civilization and who provides the wisdom to which we live and the models by which our lives are guided, we pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors who suffered the atrocities and the horrors of our Ma'afa, but yet demonstrated the victorious power of the African spirit by maintaining their dignity, no matter the cost. We pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors who survived and made it possible for us to be here today, to continue on the valiant fight for our African civilization and our memberization, we pour libation. Ashe. And finally, for our children and their children and future generations of our African ancestors to come, that they too in their time will vindicate our race from all adversaries, and that they will continue to imprint upon the world the great genius of our African humanity. We pour libation. Ashe.
All right, we got some names in the chat, and much love to my brother Ifak Bamila Makandal. He wants to pour libations. We say Francois Makandal. Ashe. Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Ashe.
Ashe.
Shaka Zulu. Ashe.
Ashe.
Baba Hannibal Afrique. Ashe.
Ashe.
Imhotep. Ashe.
Ashe.
Mentu Hotep II. Ashe.
Ashe.
Oba Adefumi I. Ashe.
Ashe.
Oloyeye Ajuma. Ashe.
Ashe.
Oloyo
Ale aton, ashe.
Ashe.
Ba ale oyewole ogun tosun, ashe.
Ashe.
Ogun yeme olofeme, ashe.
Ashe.
I like to pour libation for my beautiful mother, Alice Baker.
Ashe. And I like to pour some libation for my mother, Hazel Wright.
Ashe.
For my father, James Wright.
Ashe.
And for all of my ancestors that are still with me now, I want to pour libation. Ashe.
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 For all those we have not named, but we certainly have not forgotten. Ashe.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
we come from a beautiful, beautiful, and powerful people. Again, you all, we are leading up. This is the beginning of the Juneteenth season.
Yes.
This podcast is going to take us into the Juneteenth Freedom Fest,
Yes.
And perhaps beyond.
And beyond.
You know, perhaps beyond.
No,
you
not
know,
perhaps. We will. It will go
will.
there.
Come on,
We
now.
will. We're going to
come on.
celebrate
That's
every
what I'm
day,
talking about.
every month,
That's
every
what I'm
week,
talking
every
about.
year.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Every day you should be waking up celebrating your heritage.
Celebrate.
Every day we need to wake up and celebrate us. I know we love to
Yes.
talk about what's wrong with us. As a matter of fact, if I would have titled this podcast, "What's Wrong with Black People," we'd probably have 100 people watching right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Yes.
are well versed
Yes.
at what's wrong
At
with
what's
us.
wrong.
But you know what? Let's spend some time talking about what's right with us.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay to spend some time where we just talk about
That's
what's
right.
right with
with us.
right?
That's right.
Because it's what's right with us
That's right.
that's going to fix what's wrong with us.
Oh my goodness! Even the children that we had in here earlier,
Yes.
they came in and they were speaking to us, and they were
Mhm.
playing the drum. They were
Yeah.
playing the djembe,
Yeah.
the junjun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That shows you what's right with us.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shows you what's right
Yeah.
with us.
And they're natural geniuses, because I remember we were talking to them about our history, and I would feed them a little information, and they would start asking questions. And a lot of times their common sense let them know that, yeah, wait, the first people on the planet were black people.
We're black people.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
That's
but
right.
you already knew that it was coded in your DNA. Then they got over here to the drums, and the teacher was teaching. He was doing such a great job with them. And then one of the young brothers say, "Okay, this one right here, this the mother drum.
Oh wow.
This the mother drum. That's the daughter drum." And the teacher stopped and say, "Man, you from Africa? How'd you know that?"
How'd you know that? That's right.
It was already coded.
Inculcated.
Coded in the DNA.
Inculcated.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
So
That's
y'all cherish safe spaces in our community
Yes.
where we can be us unapologetic.
Unapologetic. That's
Support those spaces.
yes.
You ain't
That's
got to
right.
put a dashiki on.
Nope.
You don't have to change
Come
your
as
name.
you are.
And they come as you are.
Come as
But
you are.
support those spaces where, especially where our young people can go and learn about our story in ways that they'll never get it
That's right.
in public school.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
That's
And
right.
so, man, I honor you, brother. I honor you for having that space in this community.
Look, the connection is we're all vessels of our ancestors and of the Creator. And once you can understand, have a greater understanding on what vessel you are, then you move in that vessel.
I say,
And so the House of Hathor is a vessel for the community. That's all it is a vessel for the community, so that we can provide safe spaces
right,
for us to be our natural, our authentic self.
right.
And so we ask all of y'all at any particular time, come on down to the temple, to the Cultural Arts Center, to the house,
Come on now.
where peace, love, beauty, where authentically you can be what you have already been designed to be. And that's a spiritual being having a human experience.
Come on. I'm going to put your business out there in the street, though. There it go. I'm going to put your business out there in the street.
Well, go
You know
ahead.
what I'm saying? The House of
Put it out there. Put it out there.
6319 North
Put it out there.
Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina. If you haven't been here, you need to get here. You know what I'm saying? And if you've been here, you need to come black.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, black.
And let somebody else know. You know,
Yes.
so share the video if nothing to get somebody that address. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's
The
right.
House of Hathor 6319 North Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina. You know, and hey, support black-owned businesses, y'all.
Yes, and talk about the Uhuru Academy.
Hey, you know, the Hurricane always enrolling, you know what I'm saying? Always enrolling. The Uhuru Academy, y'all, we are a private African-centered school. We have our online program is enrolling year-round, K through 12. You don't have online education like this. It's live.
That's right.
It's interactive.
Right.
They're learning our story.
That's right.
The academics, we start them where they are, not where the system says they're supposed to be.
That's
so
right.
I have students that are in the 6th grade reading and writing on a 12th grade level.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't put a ceiling on them.
That's right.
But we don't tell them behind if they're a little behind either.
That's right. That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? And so we're honored. We're in our 14th year as a school. And so, yeah, y'all check out the Uhuru Academy at uhuruacademy.com.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to put my business out there.
Put your business out there
too. You know what I'm saying? And so go to uhuruacademy.com. Check out our programs. We also have an adult program called Operation Reconnect, 16 and up. Stopped out of school, run a reconnect to education, reconnect to success. Most importantly, get a plan.
That's
they
right.
can come to us for that as well. I also want to shout out UASC International, the campus program right here in Columbia, well, in Hopkins, South Carolina.
That's right.
K through pre-K through 8th grade.
Right.
Beautiful 4-acre campus, STEAM focus. Shout out to the Washington families, the owners and operators of UASC International.
And I want to make sure I give a plug in about the different classes and events that we have here at the House of Hatha that we offer our community. We have a meditation and libation class that's done the 1st and 3rd Thursday of each month from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. We have a poetry writing class every Wednesday from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
It goes down.
And we have an open mic spoken word poetry that we do one Saturday a month. And you would just have to check us out on Facebook or Instagram to find out which date it is, because we don't have a set Saturday, but it's always going to be one Saturday a month. And then we have a men's group that meets here the 1st Thursday of each month. So my brothers, all you out there, when we come together and we can collectively speak together, our spiritual selves, we have opportunity in a safe space to be our authentic selves as well. So we invite you all, what the UASC has to offer, and then when we start talking about what Juneteenth is going to offer you all, have a plethora of activities and events to offer our whole community and the state of South Carolina when we talk about the Juneteenth Freedom Fest.
I say, and I see our signal is messing with us a little bit. They call me Mr. Do Too Much. I'm probably just streaming too much, but y'all go check out the Juneteenth Freedom Fest at juneteenthfreedomfest.com. It should be scrolling under your screen right now. You know what I'm saying? And donate. Right, we're looking for vendors. We're still looking for performers, volunteers, sponsor the sponsorship opportunity. You want your business to have some visibility. This is the event for that. Thousands of people will come through. Right, over 1 million impressions on social media, and we have sponsorship packages catering for the big boys. But we also have sponsorship packages cater for small business too, low as $250.
That's right.
Sponsorship packages, man.
That's right.
Yo,
you can't get no better.
You can't get no better than that. And if you're not investing in your visibility in your business, you're not really in business.
No, you're in for fun.
You in for fun, right? You're in for fun. But this is a event by us for us. So if you're a Black-owned business, your market will be in the house.
That's right.
So go to JuneteenthFreedomFest.com and get with the program. We want to highlight your business. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing business spotlights and vendor spotlights on this podcast.
The Juneteenth Freedom Fest, it is a huge Ujamaa market.
I say.
Ujamaa is cooperative economics. It is a huge Ujamaa market. So anything that you're needing, you're going to be able to find it at the Juneteenth Freedom Fest.
That's right.
If you need some services for your family, you're going to find it at the Juneteenth Freedom Fest. If you need mentorship or JEGNA-ship, I guess I would say, if you need employment opportunities, you're going to find it at the Juneteenth Freedom Fest.
That's right. Got the job fair, got the health fair coming in, everything. Live entertainment. Right.
Speakers.
Oh man, including Dr. Tanya Matthews, who is a leader in the leadership at the African American History Museum in Charleston.
That's right.
She'll be coming through that day. Right. And so we got some great people coming through.
We got some wonderful stuff.
Oh man, some wonderful stuff. All right. So, and we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna always, get back to that because that's the reason for the season, right? But we also want to impart some wisdom for the community, and every time we come on, just take advantage of this time.
Yes.
To walk in the spirit of what we're doing and try to convey that energy out to our community, so they can carry that energy into everything that they're doing.
That's right.
We're a part of a wonderful team with the Juneteenth Freedom Festival.
Yes, we are.
And you know, every week we're going to come y'all with an African proverb of the week. And this week's proverb is many hands make light work. And I'm going to make a banner about that. Many hands. Many hands
make light work.
And I know Miss Tina would love this one. Many hands make light work, right? Right.
Sure.
Many hands make light work. I'm gonna put that up there right here, man. And it's something that this is an African proverb that reminds us that the more of us that are engaged in the work,
that's right,
the lighter the load is
that's right,
for each of us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And if we all come in and do our part,
that's right,
it makes the experience more gratifying.
That's exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many community organizers I know that are burned out and get burned out.
Yes.
Because they're trying to do 8 or 9 different things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people might be nodding their head like, yeah, I support you, but they're not getting their hands dirty.
That's right.
And doing the work.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes into all walks of life.
It goes into education.
Right.
Especially education, when we're educating our children. You know, everybody has a subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
And all they want you to do is to get in on your subject matter. Right. You don't have to do no more. And we don't want you to do less. We just want you to get in where you fit in and just do your small part. That's all we're asking that you do. Your small part may be to be a support system.
Right.
For all those that are there, you don't have to be the best at it at one thing, but you can be a great support system to assist in the areas that you feel comfortable in.
Right. We get caught up in this society because it's so individualistic.
Oh my goodness, I can't stand it.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't stand it.
And we get so caught up in what I'm going to do for me.
That's right.
What I can do for me. What I can do for me, to the point to where we forget how to ask for help.
Yes.
We forget how to even ask for help.
Yes.
Or to seek help.
That's right.
When we need help.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a weird psychosis because you grow up in our culture innately. We all about family, extended family.
Right.
And play cousin. Don't be a good friend to a black person. You get a family title.
And look, I can't tell you how many brothers I have.
Right.
I can't tell you how many brothers I have.
Right. So we have this innate drive to build family and build community.
That's right.
But at the same time, we're in a society training us to be individuals.
Even as an organization, they want you to be a separate organization, and not a cooperative or collaborative effort to say that we're all one.
Yes.
So that's why you have the different organizations going against each other, because even that they have individualized the organizations themselves.
Yes.
And so and again, we are a cooperative type of people. We are a collective. We have never done anything individuals, and that's why we fail at being an individual, because it's not in our design.
It's not in our design. And what we understand in our culture is that just because we move as a unit, that does not mean you're sacrificing your individual identity, because you have a unique role within the unit.
In the unit.
You have a unique role that's unique to you within the unit, but we sacrifice the unit. How can you walk down the street and have 5 churches on one block and nobody in church on Sunday from the community?
Or how can you walk down the street without your feet and your hands? Because if you are that individualized, your hands will be at a certain point and then your feet will follow. No, the body moves together.
Right. You're moving your body is moving as a unit.
As a unit, the whole body.
Yes.
It's as separate as the fingers, but together as the hand. So we have to recognize that we are no different than our body.
Right.
So the body is the perfect example of what community is.
Right. So, you know, we allow ideology to divide us.
Yes.
We allow physical appearance to divide us. You know, and we'll sit up and work towards the same goal. But won't do it together. Because of minute differences. But many hands make light work. So we're sitting back, not working together, tired. You tired over in your corner. I'm going out over in my corner. And I could have been doing half of your work. You'd have been doing half, and we
get there together.
If anything else, we'd be a lot less tired.
Yes, and enjoying life.
Not
just surviving.
Because many hands make light work. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And so we want to impart that to our community.
Yes.
As we move towards Juneteenth, but also as we're talking about, I hear a lot of conversations, just bringing it here local, a lot of conversations about what we're going to do about the youth. And what are we going to do about youth violence?
That's right.
And that sort of thing. And y'all, let's grab this proverb as a part of how we move forward. Understand that many light work. So the more of us in that work, if
That's
we
right.
learn how to work together,
That's right.
right?
That's
right. Because have to wait on a big grant.
No, we don't. It doesn't matter.
Right.
The money never, the money will not ever matter again, because many hands make light work.
Yeah.
And it's not about the money anymore. It's about saving the children.
That's it. That's
It's
it.
about saving the
That's
children.
it.
Because we know that there are a plethora of organizations out there already working with kids.
Mhm.
They're out there.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're not working together, it seems as though no one's doing the work.
That's right. I hear people all the time, ain't nothing out here for these youth.
That's right.
But it's so much out here
It's a
for
lot.
the youth.
Yes.
It's a lot out here for the youth.
Yes.
Right? We have to do a better job of letting the community know,
That's right.
making sure that we knocking on doors,
That's right.
walking the block.
That's
One
right.
of my favorite things that I participated in since I've been out here was that time
Yeah.
we went out and we walked the hood.
That's right.
We got the Nation of Islam,
That's right.
and us, different groups, and we all went
That's
and
right.
we just walked the
We
neighborhood
just walk and talk to the people.
and talk to the people.
Yes.
Right? A
Yes.
bunch of teachers
That's right.
walking
That's
and
right.
finding willing students.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that. We didn't ask nobody
It
for no
felt
money.
good. Yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah.
Right? And we need more of that.
We
you
do.
know what I'm saying? Jehovah's Witnesses knock on your door,
They sure will.
you know?
And with no fear.
Yeah, bill collectors will call you over and over again.
With no fear.
With no fear.
With
right?
no fear.
Right. But those of us who are trying to build the community, we can't be out here and be shy.
No, we cannot.
No, we got to get out here and get it and put it in their face.
That's
Put
right.
Juneteenth Freedom Fest in your
That's
face.
right.
House of Hathor in your face. Uhuru Academy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
'Cause
right.
many hands
Make light work.
light work.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what I'm
That's
talking
what I'm talking about, y'all.
That's what I'm
And
talking
speaking of Juneteenth Freedom Fest, y'all, you know I do my commercials and everything. And I pull some cool videos and posts. Right? Think about volunteering, y'all, for the Juneteenth Freedom Fest this year. All right, go to JuneteenthFreedomFest.com. All right, y'all come out here, man. Help us pass our waters. Help us make sure the elderly are taken care of.
Yes,
you know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
What else we need volunteers for? You know, just
Just to clean up.
clean up. You know what I'm
clean
saying?
up.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards, man. Help us count the folks as
Run
they
messages.
come in. Run messages. You know, excellent opportunity for a young person. Excellent opportunity for someone who's looking to pad your resume as well.
That's
you know,
right.
and we'll write you a mean recommendation.
Yes, we
letter.
will.
You come out there
Yes,
and
we
do
will.
your thing. And shout out to some of the people in the chat. My brother Obafemi, shout out all the way in Arkansas. Brother Anthony Williams, brother Lester Young. You know, shout out to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? My brother, the president of the Juneteenth Freedom Festival. I saw him in the chat as well. Juneteenth Jamal.
Juneteenth Jamal.
Jamal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The visionary. You know what I'm
He and his
saying?
lovely wife. They're
Yes,
the ones that
absolutely.
started all this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm energized about everything
That's right.
that's going on.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything that's going on in our community. Again,
There's some
y'all,
powerful stuff happening.
there's some powerful stuff
Some powerful
happening
stuff
out here. We have some great vendors that are going to be at the Juneteenth Freedom
Yes.
Fest. We're going to be highlighting vendors every week.
That's right.
We have some great sponsors.
Yes.
Businesses in the community. We're going to be letting you guys know about vendors that are participating in the Juneteenth Freedom Fest.
That's right.
Every week. Different activities that we're adding on, including a night parade that we're going to
That
be
Friday
having
night.
on Friday night.
Yes.
A night parade.
Man, that's powerful.
Huh?
That's powerful. A
Right.
night parade, y'all.
Look.
To start the celebration off with that Saturday.
Yeah, and not to mention my birthday is the 18th. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to be partying. We're going to be working and partying. You know, working and partying all weekend doing that. And again, and y'all say, Baba, why you tripping on Juneteenth? You know, Baba, you supposed to be all Pan-African, pro-black. What's up this Juneteenth and the federal holiday? And Okay, this is something y'all got to understand about me. I was born and raised in Fort Worth, Texas, right? I've been celebrating Juneteenth all my life.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that other people didn't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Juneteenth, y'all, is about more than slavery ending in Texas.
That's right.
You know, because, you know, it's just a quick history lesson. Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, 1865, when General George Granger and troops pulled into the Gulf, into Galveston, and announced to the people there that slavery had ended, that they were free.
What type of troops did they bring?
Majority black troops.
Majority black
majority black troops. They were black troops with General Granger. And a lot of people don't talk about the black troops that were with General Granger, or the black troops that really delivered freedom to black people from South Carolina all the way to Texas.
That's right.
That's why I'm so energized and grateful to be a part of the Juneteenth celebration in South Carolina, because this is really where Juneteenth started.
That's right. And made its way down.
I know President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863.
That's right.
But when he did that, the Confederates wiped their butts with it. They didn't look at it and say, "Oh, I guess we gotta let them go." No. It didn't happen like that. They said, "Oh, they free, huh? All right, take it."
Yeah.
They say you free, take it. And we took it.
And we took it.
Almost 200,000 black people, black men and women fought for their freedom during the Civil War.
That's right.
Now, one thing you got to remember, though, is that the Civil War is just a continuation of our fight for freedom, because we've been fighting for freedom since the early 1500s.
And we continue to fight.
And continue to fight. The fighting for freedom never stopped.
No.
But finally, we had a convenient ally in the Union who needed more troops because they were losing the war.
That's right.
And the black community, black men, black women stepped up.
Yes.
Joined the Union Army.
That's right.
And fought for freedom, starting with battles right here in South Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
And in a lot of places, y'all, in most places, black people were not freed until the troops came.
Until the troops came. That came from here.
And that started here. And there was a trail of victories from here all the way to Texas, which was the furthest most state at that time.
That's right.
The only reason why Texas was last ain't called black people in Texas is slow. Ain't we? No, that ain't what. Yeah, they like to say Texans are slow. No, the only reason Texas was last because it was the furthest away.
That's right.
And freedom had to be fought for and earned.
That's right. And along the way was freeing others in other states.
On the way was freeing others.
That's right.
In other states. I know we had the movie Glory.
Yeah.
But Glory just covered one battalion.
Just one aspect.
Just one aspect.
Yeah.
There were hundreds of thousands of black troops that fought in the Civil War.
That's right.
And they need their due.
That's right.
Right. And so when we celebrate Juneteenth, we're not just celebrating the end of slavery.
That's right.
We're celebrating the beginning of freedom.
And we pour libation for those troops.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Because guess what?
Ashe.
Until we all free, ain't none of us free.
None of us free. None of us are free.
Until we all free, none of us are free.
Yes.
You know, and so yes, we come together, we celebrate.
Yes.
Yes, when the first Juneteenth happened, you know what I'm saying, in the late 1800s and in the early 1900s, those first celebrations in Texas happened. They didn't happen because they had won the right to vote.
Right. No.
That's not why they were celebrating.
No.
They were celebrating the acquisition of two things: land and education.
That's right. Okay. Okay.
The first Juneteenth celebrations were all celebrations on black-owned land, not at the city park.
That's right.
It were all celebrations on black-owned land that black people who had been enslaved for over 300 years saved their pennies.
That's right.
And bought the land. And then they celebrated Juneteenth because that commemorated, you know, when freedom came.
As a matter of fact, right here in South Carolina, there were more blacks that own land here in Columbia as well as South Carolina, the state, than any other state.
Yes.
There were more land ownership by African Americans here than any other state.
Yes.
That's how powerful this whole movement was.
Yes. And that's why the vote became important.
Yes.
Because we had something to protect.
That's right. That's
right. And our ancestors understood that in order to protect it, you had to be a part of the political process.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
Because laws were being changed.
That's right.
Laws were being put on the books, and laws were being put under the books.
That's right.
Your Jim Crow laws and things that they didn't write, the black codes and that sort of thing.
Right.
But we had something that we had to protect, and that was land.
That's
and then the right to an education.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And because during that time, it were freedmen.
Yes.
That were in government.
That's right. The freedmen
during the Reconstruction era, people like Robert Small, who became the original champions of public education for all.
That's right. That's right.
You see?
Yeah. That's right.
So Juneteenth ain't just about the barbecue.
No, it's not.
We barbecuing because we're happy. We barbecuing because we've been fighting for 300 years.
And we have to eat.
And we got to eat. And we going to feast.
And we going to feed you.
Feasting is a part of our culture.
That's right.
That community feast has to happen. And yes, we going to dance.
Take place.
Yeah, we going to dance.
Yes.
Yeah, we going to listen to music. We going to play dominoes. And guess what we celebrate? We celebrating that we made it another year. And
people, we have to understand, the reason why we celebrate is because of the work that was done prior to the celebration.
I say,
we constantly and continuously do work within our families and our communities. But if we don't celebrate the work that's being done, then the different narrative is being put out that we don't do anything.
I say.
But when we celebrate, we have to celebrate with a purpose. That means that all this work that we did from the last Juneteenth all the way up until this one that we're going to celebrate in June. We're celebrating the work that we did since the last Juneteenth all the way up until now within our families and our communities.
That's right.
Because in spite of what people will put a narrative out there about us, if we did not do the work that we are doing now, the conditions would be worse.
Come on.
Our conditions could be worse because we're not doing the work, but we are doing the work. And it's only a small percentage that is getting most of the narrative being put out there. So if you can think about a triangle, only 8% is getting the majority of the narrative being placed. The 85% of what's really happening is not getting noticed. But when we celebrate, we bring that narrative to the forefront to let the people know that the work is being done.
Right.
And that children are doing great things.
That's right.
That young black men and young women are going to college if they choose to go, if they choose to go into the military, or if they choose to own their own business, right. Or even if they just choose to go to work. It's happening.
It's happening.
We see it every day. But that narrative is not being pushed because they don't want it to be pushed, because they want us to stay in the darkness. But if we don't shine the light ourselves, then who else is going to do it for us?
Well, you know, failure, we live in a capitalist society.
We do.
And your failure will be monetized.
Yes.
You know, and black failure is big business.
It is big business.
It's big business.
Yes.
You know, the prison industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
And South Carolina is a police state.
Right. And so there are economic incentives outside of our community.
That's right.
For that narrative to be up front.
That's
that
correct.
We don't want education.
That's
that
right.
We're not trying to that our children are only out here wanting to be gangsters and,
yes.
and that sort of thing. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? But we have to push back against that.
That's right.
We can't, when we say things like, you know, well, we can't do that. Our kids are out here killing each other.
That's right.
Okay, there are black youth out here engaged in violence, but
That's
the
right.
majority are not.
That's right.
So we have to come back and say, yes, but most of our children are not engaged in violence.
That's
so
right.
what are they doing?
What are they doing? So
are they being served the things that they deserve and
right.
things they need to
Are
succeed?
we acknowledging them?
Are we acknowledging them? Are we making that attractive?
That's right.
Because you have a media machine that's making the negativity attractive.
That's right.
So are we building a media machine to make the positivity attractive? Right.
That's
and so part of what we're doing with the Juneteenth Freedom Fest that I love is the first Juneteenth Youth Leadership Award.
That's right.
We're going to be recognizing 12 special young people this year. Now, all of our young people are special.
That's correct.
But we're going to be recognizing 12 youth in the community here in Columbia that have been recognized by the community.
That's right.
For fighting the odds.
That's right.
Getting up every day.
That's right.
And doing what they need to do and climbing for success.
That's right.
They might make all A's. They might not. They might be good athletes. They might not be.
That's right.
But we're talking about youth that show a leadership quality.
That's correct.
Where they can lead by example and fight the odds. And we want to show them that we're rooting for them and we're going to build resources around.
That's right. We're your support system.
Yeah.
And you should be able to go to someone within your family or your community, your support system. You should be able to at least get to somebody that can lead you to somebody else, that can lead you to somebody else. And now you have your circle, as Dr. Marimba Ani says, let the circle be unbroken.
The circle be unbroken.
We want to make sure that the circle never becomes unbroken because of the support system that we want to put around our children.
That's right.
That is what this is about. And Juneteenth Freedom Festival is about acknowledging that circle not being unbroken, and that we acknowledge our children for the betterments of their own lives, that they're doing great things
I say
for themselves, their families, and their communities. And so we may be honoring only 12 this year, but that number is going to grow next year.
Right.
So the goal is to grow for all of Columbia, South Carolina, and then all of South Carolina. When we get the greater support system that's going to back this Juneteenth Freedom Fest from around the state, we can acknowledge the children from around the state.
I say. And we want to put a challenge out there to those who are celebrating across the country. Recognize the youth this year.
Yes.
Recognize the youth
in your city, in your state,
the youth in your city this year, because it's not easy for them.
No, it's not.
It's not easy for them. So we need to make sure that we're recognized.
And no one else would do it but us.
Well, it's our job.
It's our job.
Do this, boom, and we are back.
All right.
So yo, check this out, y'all. We're just getting started. The first majority is here. We're going to have a special guest next week to be announced.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, to
Yes,
be
sir.
announced. We're going to have a special guest next week. We're going to begin our vendor spotlights next
Yes.
week, our sponsor spotlights next week.
Yes.
But we wanted to get in and get it going, let you guys know to support,
Yes.
to get engaged, to
Yes.
share,
Yes.
to become a part of the first majority family.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
And you know, if there's something that you want to talk about, something anybody that y'all want us to discuss or to tackle in our community, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. You know, again, go to JuneteenthFreedomFest.com, get on our email list, be on the lookout for the blog as well. Visit the House of Hathor in person, but you can also go y'all on Facebook.
We're on Facebook and Instagram.
On Facebook and Instagram, make sure you're following the House of Hathor. Make sure you're supporting the Uhuru Academy, uhuruacademy.com. And brother, I'm honored to be doing this with you.
I'm honored to be doing it with you, my brother.
We just getting started.
We just getting and living life and loving it.
That's what I'm talking
Because
about.
black love is black power.
All day, every day.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
y'all, we are the first
The
majority.
first majority.
We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
All right.